Illustration number 9. In meter bridge as per figure, the null point is found at a distance of 33.7 cm from A. If now resistance of 12 ohm is connected in parallel with S, the null point occurs at 51.9 cm. Determine the value of R and S. Friends, yesterday we discussed about meter bridge, right? And we know the formula of meter bridge. The formula will be like this: R upon S is equals to L upon 100 minus L, right? So we know the formula of meter bridge, right? Now here in this example, the null point is found at the distance of 33.7 centimeter from A. So here in first case, null point is found at 33.7 centimeter. So 33.7 centimeter. Now what is null point? So null point is the point where the galvanometer shows the deflection 0, right? So here we know the value of null point, that is 33.7 centimeter. So L is equals to 33.7 centimeter, right? So here in first case the null point is 33.7 centimeter. Now in second case, the resistance of 12 ohm is connected in parallel with S. So in second case, 12 ohm resistance is connected with S and the connection is parallel. Then the null point occurs at 51.9 cm. So in this case, the null point L is equals to 51.9 centimeter. So determine the value of R and S. So here we have to find out the value of R and S, right? So here in first case the null point is obtained at 33.7 centimeter. In second case we connect 12 ohm resistor in parallel with S. So in this case we know the value of null point, that is 51.9 centimeter. So here we have to find out the value of R and S. So here first of all we have to discuss the first case, right? So we know the formula R upon S is equals to L upon 100 minus L. So here in first case the value of null point L is 33.7 upon 100 minus L. So 100 minus L, that is 33.7. So we get R upon S is equals to 33.7 upon 100 minus 33.7. So we get 66.3. Right. So here this is the equation number 1. Right. Now here we have to find out the value of R and S. So here with use of first case, we know the value of ratio R by S is 33.7 upon 66.3. Now we discuss about second case. So in second case, 12 ohm resistor is connected in parallel with S, right? So 12 ohm is connected in parallel with S. So the resistance will be, we know the value of equivalent resistance, right? So new resistance when 12 ohm is connected in parallel with S. So equivalent resistance, we know that R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So R1, that is 12 into R2, S upon 12 plus S, right? So instead of S, in second case, here we connected 12 ohm resistor in parallel with S. So instead of S, the resistance will be 12S upon 12 plus S. So R upon S, but the value of S is 12S upon 12 plus S. So this 12 plus S goes to the numerator. So R upon S. So R as it is, value of S is 12S upon 12 plus S is equals to L upon 100 minus L. But when we connected 12 ohm resistor in parallel with S, then null point is obtained at 51.9. So L 51.9 upon 100 minus L, that is 51.9. So here we get 51.9 upon 100 minus 51.9, that is 48.1. 48.1. So we get R upon S like this, R upon S into 12 plus S upon 12 like this. Here R upon S into 12 plus S upon 12 is equals to 51.9 upon 48.1. But here we know the value of ratio R by S. From equation 1, R by S is 33.7 upon 66.3. So value of R by S is 33.7 upon 66.3 into 12 plus S upon 12 is equals to 51.9 upon 48.1. Here we have to find out the value of R and S. So here we formulate 12 plus S. So here we formulate 12 plus S. So 12 plus S is equals to 51.9 upon 48.1 into 66.3 upon 33.7, and this 12 is into the multiplier, right? So if you solve this, then you get 12 plus S is equals to 25.47, right? So this is equals to 25.47, but we have to find out the value of S. So we have to find out the value of R and S. So here we formulate S. So S is equals to 25.47 minus 12. So S is equals to 25.47 minus 12. So we get S is equals to 13.47. 13.47 ohm. Right. So the value of S is 13.47 ohm. Right. Now we have to find out the value of R. So from equation 1, we formulate R. So R is equals to 33.7 upon 66.3 into S. But we know the value of S, 13.47. So if you solve this, then you get R is equals to 6.86. Right? 6.86 ohm. Right? So this is the value of R and S. The value of S is 13.47 and the value of R is 6.86. Right? Again, friends, we already discussed about meter bridge in last lecture. Right? We know the formula of meter bridge R by S is equals to L upon 100 minus L. Here in first case, the null point is obtained at 3.5 centimeter. So in first case, L will be 3.7 centimeter. Now in second case, we connect 12 ohm resistor in parallel with S. Then the null point obtained at 51.9 centimeter. Then we have to find out the value of R and S. So first case, R by S is equals to value of L 33.7 upon 100 minus 33.7. So here we get the value of ratio R by S. Right? So R by S is equals to 3.7 upon 66.3. Now in second case, the 12 ohm resistor is connected in parallel with S. So equivalent resistance will be 12 into S upon 12 plus S. So here we have to write 12 S upon 12 plus S instead of this S, right? So from the formula of meter bridge, R upon value of S, 12S upon 12 plus S is equals to value of L 51.9 upon 100 minus 51.9, right? So if you solve this, then we get S is equals to 13.47. Now if we know the value of S, then we can easily calculate the value of R with use of equation 1. So here from equation 1 we formulate R. So we get 33.7 upon 66.3 into S. But the value of S is 13.47. So we get value of R 6.86 ohm. Right. Now we move forward to our next example, that is, yes, example number 10 in exercise. Right. The example will be same as illustration number 9. Right. Now the question will be like this: in a meter bridge as shown in figure, the balance point, or we can say null point, is found to be at 39.5 centimeters, right, from end A. When the Y resistor is of 12.5 ohm, determine the value of resistance X. Y are the connection between resistor in a Wheatstone or meter bridge made of thick copper cell, right? Now in second case, determine the balance point of the bridge above if X and Y are interchanged. And third case, what happens if the galvanometer and cell are interchanged at the balance point of bridge? What the galvanometer shows any current, right? Now here two resistors are there, one is X and second one is Y. So here instead of R we have to use X, and instead of S we have to use Y, right? So here the balance point is given, L is equals to 39.5 centimeter. So L 39.5 centimeter. The value of resistor Y is given 12.5 centimeter. Sorry, 12.5 ohm. Right. So here the value of resistor Y is 12.5 ohm. We have to find out the value of resistance X in this first case. Right. So first of all, we discuss the first case. This is E. Right. So now we know the formula of meter bridge R by S is equals to L upon 100 minus L. But here in this example, the resistors are X and Y. So here we write X instead of R and Y instead of S. So R by S is equals to X by Y, or you can say X by Y is equals to L, that is 39.5 upon 100 minus 39.5, because we know the formula L upon 100 minus L. So X, we have to find out X upon Y, we know the value of Y, that is 12.5 is equals to 39.5 upon 100 minus 39.5, so that is 60.5. Now we have to find out X, so X is equals to 39.5 upon 60.5 into 12.5. Now if you solve this, then you get X is equals to 8.16 ohm, right? So this is very easy example. We know the value of null point, value of resistor Y, and we have to find out the value of resistor X. So from the formula of meter bridge R by S, we can say X by Y is equals to L upon 100 minus L. So x by y is equals to value of L 39.5 upon 100 minus L, that is 39.5. Now we have to find out x. So x as it is, value of y 12.5. So here after calculating this we get x is equals to 8.160. Right. Now in second case, determine the balance point of the bridge above if x and y are interchanged. So here in B we have to find out the value of null point, that is L. So here in second case we have to find out the value of L, but here x and y are interchanged. So x and y are interchanged. So we have to write y instead of x, and we have to write x instead of y. So if x and y are interchanged, so instead of x by y we have to write y by x is equals to L upon 100 minus L, right? Because here in second case x and y are interchanged, so we write y by x. So we know the value of y. The value of y is 12.5. So 12.5 divided by x. The value of x is 8.16 is equals to L upon 100 minus L. So here by taking the cross product, 12.5 into 100 minus L is equals to 8.16 L. So 1250 minus 12.5 L is equals to 8.16 L. Right. Here we have to find out the value of null point, that is L. So here we take 12.5 L right hand side. So we get 8.16 L plus 12.5 L is equals to 1250. Right. So if you add this, so we get 20.66 L is equals to 1250. So L is equals to 1250 divided by 20.66. So if you take the ratio 1250 upon 20.66, that is 60.5 centimeter. So the value of null point is, or we can say balance point, 60.5 centimeter. Right. Again friends, here in second case the x and y are interchanged. We have to find out balance point here. So here x and y are interchanged. So instead of x by y we have to write y by x is equals to L upon 100 minus N. Now we know the value of y and x. So we put the value of y and x. Then we take the cross product. Then after solving this we get the value of null point or balance point is 60.5 centimeter. Right. Now third question C. What happens if the galvanometer and cell are interchanged at the balance point of bridge? Would the galvanometer shows any current? Now here the galvanometer and cell are interchanged, but they are interchanged at the balance point, and we know that at balance point there will be no deflection of galvanometer, so the current will be zero. So we can say that no current passing through it, right? So the answer will be current is equals to 0, or we can say there will be no current passing through it. So we can write that no current passing through it like this. No current passing through it. Right. So if the galvanometer and the cell are interchanged at the balance point, the galvanometer shows no current. Right. Now there is another question in A. See, Why are the connections between resistor in a Wheatstone bridge or meter bridge made of the thick copper strips? Now, the thick copper strips have a small resistance which are neglected. So, we use the thick copper strips in the Wheatstone bridge or meter bridge, right? So, the reason of using it is because of the very low value of resistance, and we know that if the value is very low, so we can easily neglect the value of it, right? So friends, these are the examples which are based on the formula of meter bridge, right? Example number 10 and illustration number